How's it going, guys? Here we are with the S.I.M.P League Season 3 Week 4 match against Eat More Bruxish. Pretty scary matchup. There's going to be a lot of hazards coming my way. Cleavor and Samurott are really annoying. Lots of very scary physical threats. Gallade, especially with sharpness. He has all the sharpness Pokemon, I think. Veluza also. We see he brings Crabominable as well. And Overquill. Okay. So what I'm thinking is Corviknight does pretty well into all of his Pokemon, except for maybe Gallade and also Kilowattrel. So I think I'm gonna lead with Sandy Shocks to uh, counter the Kilowattrel lead. And I think we also do a good amount of, not a great amount of damage, but a solid amount of damage into Gallade. But yeah, I think Sandy Shocks is the best lead here. It's also good into Samurott. It lets me Volt Switch on it. He didn't bring Great Tusk, which means that his only potential electric immunity is Volt Absorb on Kilowattrel. So for the time being, I'm going to deduce that the Kilowattrel has Volt Absorb and not Wind Power or competitive, which means that I probably don't have to worry about Tailwind shenanigans. Barring Scarfs, I should be faster than everything else. Okay. As he goes into Cleavor. Okay. The thing is, I don't know. Like, a lot of these Pokemon are likely going to be choiced because, like, Cleavor is pretty much only going to be clicking Stone Axe. Thing is, I don't know if he's banded or scarfed. Um. Okay. I think the play is to Volt Switch here to scout its item, whether it's scarfed or not. And then Volt Switch into Corviknight to hopefully tank the Stone Axe and then defog. Because it could also be Life Orb. I think he likes to run Life Orb on this thing. And I think if it's Life Orb, we can take two pretty easily. And then if he goes into Kilowattrel and his Volt Absorb, then I'll just Power Gem the next turn. So I'm going to Volt Switch here. We are faster, which means no Scarf for this Cleavor. Let me see if there's any bulk to be discerned from that. We did 42. It looks like it's just a standard offensive Cleavor. I mean, I think we. Well, I guess you could make an argument for TOEDSCRUEL. Thing is, if it goes for like X's or something like that, then we like instantly blow up, and we don't have a way of knocking it out. So I think we have to go into Corviknight here. We exert our pressure, and it's the Cleavor that is setting up the Tailwind. I see. Very interesting. I think we definitely either go for a U-turn or Drill Peck here. So if he's at if his Tailwind is up and he's like max speed, then that means that he's at 590, I think. Let me open up a calculator. So 295 is the max, and then times 2, it'll be at 590 speed, which none of our Pokemon actually hit. So this is kind of concerning. We do have to worry about Tailwind here. I honestly might just Drill Peck. Just because this is our best defensive answer to it. We could just Drill Peck to get some chip off. I think we 2-hit KO it. We should 2-hit KO it. And we should not get 2-hit KO'd ourselves. Well, I know, let me check if he's Life Orb. Even if he's Adamant Life Orb, we can take 2. So I think Drill Peck is fine. As he Stone Axes, Doesn't do that much. Rocky Helmet and Life Orb, and then Drill Peck KOs it. That's really nice, but I'm fearful of what comes in next. Maybe roosting might have been better, but I don't know if I want to use up one of my 8 roosts just yet. Because if I roosted twice, then I would have stalled out 2 turns of Tailwind, and then he would have KO'd himself. That actually might have been better. Can't change it now. Let's see what he does. If it's banded Gallade, it should be able to just come in and pick up the KO instantly. Let me check. If it's banded and Jolly, then we live it most of the time. But it'll do a lot. But we'll Drill Peck it in return. So maybe Gallade is not. It's not the time for Gallade just yet. Is probably what he's thinking. Surprised he hasn't gone Kilowattrel yet. Maybe he wants to bring in something slower to try to capitalize off of the Tailwind more. He goes into Samurott. I think we just Roost and then Defog. And then, like, I think it's Roost and then Defog and then U-turn. I think that's the play. Because he shouldn't... Let me just... Here, let me go into this real quick. Polyedic drafts. I'm just checking its moves really quickly. I'm pretty sure it has no... Like, Aqua Cutter is its... And Cecil's Edge are, like, its best ways of hitting Corviknight. I'm, like, pretty sure of this. And it's Terra Bug also, so, like... Terra Blast is going to be inconsequential. Yeah, no, I don't think it has much for me unless I missed something and I'm blind. This should be a pretty easy opportunity to do Roost. Well, let me check Band. Even a banded Aqua Cutter, we survived that pretty easily. I think we could just Roost and then Defog and then U-turn. Ceaseless Edge, yum yum yum. So it did 30% to us. Which means we should live 2. So I think I'm fine to Defog here as he goes into Overquill. Okay, so our Corviknight gets to live another day, which is nice. Overquill comes in. We are intimidated. He might try to go for like a crunch or like toxic spikes or something like that. If there's toxic spikes up, we have Slowking and Grafai to neutralize them. There's an Ovaluza, so maybe Grafai isn't that bad. Let's see what happens if I go into Grafai and I U-turn. If I disable Intimidate. U-turn's gonna do like 20%. And then our own U-turn is gonna do 10%. Actually, okay, Corviknight U-turn into Toedscruel Earth Power is not gonna be enough to KO this thing. I kind of want to keep Sandy Shock's healthy for Kilowattrel. There's no Armarouge to worry about, which is nice. I guess I could also Drill Peck and then U-turn into Toedscruel, maybe. That could be an interesting option. Because that'll do 27% minimum, assuming this is the set I think it is. And then Toedscruel Earth Power should be enough to take it out. So I guess I'll Drill Peck here, see what happens. He has up spikes. Okay, he's leftovers. Okay. So I think now the play is Defog and then U-turn. So Crunch did 20 to us. So I think it's like, and then hang on, our Drill Peck did 12. It's not Corviknight. So Our drill pack did 12, which is... Wait. Oh yeah, okay. So it's a bulky set, like, for sure. It might even be, like, high. It's like, defensive. Um, and then Crunch did 20, which, okay. Um, yeah, okay. So right now I'm going to operate under max HP, max defense with a careful nature and leftovers. So at this point, I'm going to roost, defog, U-turn, I think. Spikes, roost, and let's try defog. Let's see if he tries to crunch again. Because I don't want to get locked up into a cycle here where I keep, like, wasting all my roosts for no reason. If he doesn't crunch here, then that's pretty good, and then I could just U-turn out. I think it was Crabominable. Interesting. Um, Dropuk is not a 2 KO anymore. It could have, like, Thunder Punch or something like that. Um, Actually, let me see what Banded Thunder Punch is looking like. It's got Iron Fist most likely, so it's probably going to be very strong. Let me just double check. Does the thing learn Drain Punch? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, so Thunder Punch is obviously going to do a lot. Okay, so the thing is, I don't know if it's speed invested or not, and if it's not speed invested at all, if it's like just max HP, max attack, then my U-turn is going to be faster than it. But I don't think I want to risk that just yet. I think Thunder Punch is pretty... The thing is, I don't know if I should risk switching in any of my ground types or not, because it could very easily just go for Ice Hammer and then just, like, completely bloop me. To be honest, this is kind of tough. I could no, Terrascalizing is bad because if he does predict a switch and go for Ice Hammer, then that's bad. How is Slowking as a middle ground? No, Ice Hammer is way too strong. Um, Part of me wants to just go Grafai and, like, borderline sack it and then, like, knock it off or something like that. Um, I don't see it doing a whole lot this match because of Novaluza. I kind of threw it on at the last second. It's, like, solid. Like, I think HP doesn't matter on this thing, is the thing. And I think we have a pretty solid chance of living. Yeah, we have a 12% chance to survive. And HP doesn't really matter on this thing because we're scarfed. Well, it matters for hazards, is the thing. Um, Very weird that he has spikes on Overquill as well as Ceaseless Edge. But this is probably a really horrible play. But I have to, like, scout, so I'm just gonna do this because it's expendable. As he does in fact go for Thunder Punch and we live it, and then we get paralyzed. The paralysis is annoying, but that's, like, pretty much all but confirmed choice band. Um, see here. Oh wait, no, it's Life Orb. I'm stupid. Okay, okay. Okay, good thing I checked. It is Life Orb. I might just knock it off. That'll be really useful for me. I don't really care that much about this thing, to be honest. As he goes into Overquill, intimidates me, and we successfully knock off its leftovers, which is also pretty good. Um, I would just let this thing go down, but I don't want him to set up spikes. I think since it's a defensive build, TOEDSCRUEL isn't bad. Earth Power is going to be a 2 KO. It's going to do 56 to 66. Um, I kind of would like to chip it a bit more before I get TOEDSCRUEL in, but I don't know if it's... Oh, I can pivot through Corviknight, actually. I think that's better. As he spikes up. Let me take off this Intimidate. So Drill Peck is going to do like 17-ish, and then U-Turn is going to do another 10 on top of that, so 27 damage. It's gonna be close. I think I'll just Drill Peck once here, and then if it crunches and then takes Rocky Helmet Chip, then that's gonna be good enough. As he goes Samurott, that's 32. So like I don't faint in 2, so and let me just double check. Ceaseless Edge does make contact, so I am fine to go for the defog here. And if he goes with Ceaseless Edge, then he'll take Rock Helmet as he goes into Overquill. Okay, so it was just to get Intimidate off. That's fine with me. I think I'll Drill Peck once here, just to get a little bit more chip on it, and then I'll Drill Peck one more time for Abominable. Okay, that's a 39. I actually want to know if that has health or not. It did 39, so it looks like it's max attack, max speed. This is going to be the working assumption now. Which means that it's going to be faster than me. Oh, and it's Life Orb. I didn't put this on. Okay. So Thunder Punch is going to do 49 to 58. 10% chance to paralyze us, which would be pretty lame. He's 185 speed. So like pretty much everything except for Corviknight and Slowking are going to be faster than it. So I think I'm fine to sacrifice Grafai here. I kind of want to keep everything else healthy. I think. I'm not that upset about losing Foul Play because I still have it on TOEDSCRUEL, which is going to help against Gallade a lot. I think I'm fine with just doing this. His Grafai is pretty expendable. And it wasn't going to... Okay, and he doesn't heal that much because of... Okay, that's really good. Okay. So now... Who do I send in? I want to avoid sending in Regidrago while there's hazards up, unless I have to. I might actually have to. See. Earth Power does 47 to 56. Right now I'm banking on max attack, max speed. I don't know if that's actually what he's going for. Or maybe if it's just like fast enough to outspeed like a zero speed Corviknight or something like that. I think it's better to just send in Regidrago now while I can, and then put on the pressure. Does this thing learn Ice Shard? It cannot learn Ice Shard. I don't think I have much to fear then. I think I can just go into this, and then get off a hilariously powerful Dragon Energy. Wait, no, 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 no. This was a throw. I forgot it's gonna Terrasilize. Um, so if I Terrasilize, it's gonna KO no matter what. But the thing is, now I'm committing to this. Now, am I fine with that? I think I am, because there's no Great Tusk or Chestnut for me to want to Terrasilize Slowking on. And I don't think there's a huge need to Terrasilize Sandy Shocks or Corviknight. So I think I'm actually fine with this. So I'm actually going to Terra Blast here, just in case he decides to Terra Fairy. Because I think he's pretty much forced to, just because like this is his literal only resist. He probably knows that I'm gonna Terra Blast, but it's not like he has good switch-ins. I think the best is Kilowattrel, just because it's the only one that's like at full health. But I'm faster than Kilowattrel. Um, this shouldn't 2-hit KO. I'm actually not even sure if it'll 2-hit KO Samurott, but um, we do put on the pressure. He's really thinking about whether to Terrasilize or not. He knows I have Terra Blast probably. He's just trying to figure out whether I'm gonna use it or not. And I think at this position I don't have much reason not to use it. Um, because if he Terrasilises, then I just lose like my big win con, and I can't risk that. So I pretty much have to Terra Blast here and Terrasilize. He's thinking. If he goes Kilowattrel, Terra Blast. Okay, he goes Samurott. As we do this, does 26. Which appears to be a mineral, but I don't know yet if I want to risk that because Sacred Sword is going to hurt a lot. So I think I'm just going to go into Corviknight here. If he doubles into, okay, if he doubles into Crabrawler, okay, Sacred Sword does nothing. Um, I think we Roost here is better than Defogging, just because it leaves us at high health for whatever comes in next, and we aren't at risk of getting picked off as he goes into Overquill. I'm actually gonna go for the Drill Peck here to try to call out the Crabominable switch in on the defog. Or he goes into Samurott. Nice. Crabominable probably comes in now. Okay. So now it is at this point that I truly have to pick a sack. I think. Um, if it's Banded Gallade, I think I want to keep Slowking healthy. Uh, Otherwise it'll potentially lock itself into Sacred Sword and then like go crazy. How much does Drain Punch do to TOEDSCRUEL? We survive it, and then it's at 44, which will put it down to 33 or 34, which is like almost always in range of Earth Power. Part of me wants to just go into TOEDSCRUEL and then just Earth Power it. Actually, wait. Um, hmm. Wait. Okay. It's gonna take six. If he attacks Corviknight, right, and I stay in, it's gonna take 16% from Rocky Helmet and then another 10% from Life Orb. So that's 26%. Should I just use another Roost or even Drill Peck? I think since like Cleavor and Samurott are gone, his only hazards that are left is Overquill. I think it is safe to use a Roost here, actually. The only risk is if I get paralyzed, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world. Maybe it'll be bad against Gallade if I like get unlucky paras. I think I'm gonna actually go for it. As he Terra Fairies, and then Drain Punches, and then blah blah, and then blah blah, and then Rocky Helmet, Life Orb. He's at lower health now. And then, okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh my god. That was insane. Okay. So at this point, Earth Power is. Earth Power is not gonna KO it. But I should have gone Sandy Shocks. This is stupid. Earth Power is not gonna KO it, but it's gonna put it in range of Life Orb, guaranteed. But I don't know if he knows that. If it's only because I'm not invested. If I'm invested, then he doesn't know anything about my set besides that I'm boots. Um, so maybe he's scared. He's gonna run. But I think I'm fine with this anyway. Okay, he does run. We go Sandy Shocks. Hopefully this doesn't have Tailwind, but it shouldn't. Okay, it does have Tailwind. Okay, but it's still Volt Absorb. Okay. So we definitely Power Gem now. But it invites in Gallade. How is Power Gem gonna do against Crabominable? Power Gem is gonna 2-hit KO, so he can't switch him Crabominable. If he goes into to this, he's risking getting Earth Powered. Gallade. Honestly, against Gallade, depending on whether I think it's Scarfed or not, I can just Volt Switch out on it. But I think I'm just gonna Power Gem here as he Terra Blasts. Good job. Oh, it's eject button. Okay, I don't know if he meant it to. Oh, he couldn't have Terra Watered. Okay. Yeah. So he probably knows I'm a Saltless now. Eject button is pretty cool, but this invites in Gallade, unfortunately. Um, Earth Power is going to KO Crabominable, so I have not going to hesitate on clicking it there. Um, at this point, Gallade probably just comes in. And then at that point, I have to figure out what to do. Because if he goes Crabominable, I just Earth Power. If he goes Overquill, I just Earth Power it. Gallade is the toughie. Um, he knows that I don't have special attack investment. He knows that Gallade can tank it pretty well. I don't know if he's trying to save it for something. Um, I do want to bring it out though, just so that like I can learn about it, and also like get damage on it. Check button is pretty cool. I don't know if he was supposed to accomplish anything specific there. Maybe like Tailwind and then I eject button to work as like a Tailwind Chilly Reception combo. Um, maybe that's what he was going for. That's kind of cool actually. Oh wait, actually, because of the Tailwind. Oh wait a minute. Crabominable. Tailwind, Crabominal under Tailwind could be a problem. I think I might just go hard into Corviknight if Crabominal comes out. Because of Tailwind. If Gallade comes out, that's tough because I don't know what to do there. I don't know if it's gonna be like an agility set or like a choice band set or like a swords dance set or what. Um, maybe I can go Slowking and like scout and then try to get like a future sight off and then like a chilly reception or something if Gallade comes out. If he's like banded Gallade versus Slowking, then I do live a Psycho Cut if he decides to go for that read. But I don't survive two. I will get knocked out after two. I'm expecting the Gallade to be choice band to try to break through Corviknight, but it could like be a setup set with like Swords Dance or something, or even Double Dance with Swords Dance and Agility, which would actually be really scary if he's able to get that off. I think if he's able to get both off, I just instantly lose. Um, but we shouldn't be able to let him do that. It goes Crab. I think I just go, what was it, hard into Corviknight here. He Drain Punches. Okay. So he is slowly losing HP here, and I'm slowly losing Roosts. I should live a Thunder Punch. Um, yes, even if Adamant. Wait, no, this is. Oh, no, 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 it does 40. Oh, wait, yeah. Wait. So Thunder Punch does 234 damage max. Okay, so it has to literally max roll if he's adamant in order to KO. Drain Punch did 41 there, which means he is definitely adamant. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. I think I have to go Sandy Shocks here. I think he has to Thunder Punch to try to KO me. But the thing is, if he doesn't, then Kilowatt Trill becomes a bit annoying. That's like the only concern. What happens if I like try to pivot through Slowking? Then that's even worse because I'll bait him into Earthquaking. Okay. I'll Roost once to Scout as he Drain Punches again. Okay. So now Tailwind is gone. I can okay. Something else I could try is I could go into Slowking on the Drain Punch or Thunder Punch. He'll take Life Orb recoil, and then maybe I can go back into Corviknight. I don't know. Like I don't want to use up all my roosts, and I Let's try this. Okay, he drain punches, recovers nothing, takes life orb. He's still losing health. Earthquake is likely a KO. I think I go back into Corv here. So the idea is if he goes for like we can check if he has Earthquake or not, and then if he doesn't, then like I should live whatever hit he goes for. It shouldn't be Thunder Punch, I think. It should. Hang on, how much does Ice Hammer do to Corviknight again? Oh yeah, it's the same as Thunder Punch. Okay. Okay, if it's Scarf Gallade, then Regidrago should just be able to KO it. If it's not Scarf, if it's like Swords Dance, then I should be able to outspeed and KO with Foul Play on TOEDSCRUEL. And if it's like just Agility, then I might be in trouble. If it's like an Agility set. I think I'll go Corviknight anyway. So he goes Hard Gallade. Okay. So I think the most imperative thing to do here, if it's Life Orb, I survive. If it's like pretty much anything but Banded, like if it's Adamant Life Orb, I survive. Adamant Life Orb, I survive. If it's Jolly Banded, I still survive. Okay, so I only am KO'd here if it's Adamant Band. I think it's genuinely worth it to get the Drill Peck off now to incapacitate it. Like to put it in range of like whatever I want. I think that's gonna be the most valuable thing here. And then if it's Adamant Band, then I go into Slowking. I think that's the play. And then like Chilly Reception or something. Is he Sacred Swords? We live. Okay, and it's Rocky Helmet plus Life Orb, and then it gets fainted. Yes, that's so good. Gallade is down. I think Corviknight has successfully completed its mission here, which is very good. It did exactly what I needed it to do. Crabominable comes out. I think I'm just going to let you claim. But I'll defog anyway. Ice Punch. Okay, so it's Ice Punch and not Ice Hammer. And then it is almost fainted. Okay. Rapid Spin Toedscruel should KO. And if it doesn't, then I think it's fine. Because then I can KO with anything else, and I think... Yeah. And then Sandy Shock should win from there. Okay, I think it's fine. Goes Overquill. Intimidates me. Rapid Spin. And then we just Earth Power. Actually, 451. We are now faster than Kilowattrel. I think I just Earth Power. He's probably gonna go Kilowattrel here, but I think I do it anyway. Well, it's a defensive Overquill. I think I'm gonna foul play. It 2 KOs Kilowattrel, and then if the Overquill decides it wants to stay in, then I can just Earth Power it later, and then yeah. Okay, so it does decide to stay in. As he crunches, okay. Now I'll Earth Power. If he decides to switch into Kilowattrel now, then like that's fine. Okay, but he doesn't. I think Kilowattrel has to come out. Maybe Hurricane can miss, but I think I have to. I think it's best to. I could foul play this, or I could preserve it and go Sandy Shocks. I don't think it can touch me. The problem is if it tailwinds. Okay, wait. Tailwind 203 it goes to 406. If he tailwinds now, then I might be able to stall out enough turns because the eject button's gone. I think the play is to spam foul play until I'm KO'd. Okay. If it tailwinds, then he turns the next turn, and then I KO. I think foul play works. As he tailwinds, he's faster. He has to attack. Terra Blast. Okay. Oh, that's even better. The fact that it lived was even better because then it uses up even more tailwind turns. And he has one turn left. And then Slowking should live. And then that should be a 4-0. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah. And then this has happened. I don't think I can guarantee a 4-0 here, but I think I'm fine with letting Slowking go down. Okay, he does have Earthquake. Okay. And then who do I want to pick it up? Let's give it to Regidrago. I kind of want to explode here, but I think Regidrago will faint first, so I won't do that. Okay, very good game. The Crabominal was difficult to play around, but we successfully maneuvered it. Very good game. Happy to be the one to end the only remaining undefeated streak in the league. So yeah, that's about it. See you guys.